What's up, guys? We're here at AMC Town Square with Chasing Cinema.
Mr. James Hsu.com,
and we are early because it is a Tuesday. It is here in America. It is the Massacre of the Turkeys, Thanksgiving weekend. We're here for the premiere of Disney's Moana.
And just as you talk about Thanksgiving, I just want to point out that I got potatoes, tomatoes, green beans. I forgot the words. Damn. But anyway, yes, you name it. I got it. And we're going to be watching Moana, the latest film from Disney Animation.
Second one of the year.
Second one of the year. They coming off obviously a high movie with Zootopia.
Zootopia was.
It's been a solid year for animation. I mean, even the smaller animation films, Storks, for example, you've given high praise.
What the freak was Storks out of nowhere?
You love that movie.
That one literally just flew in.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like it as much as you, but I thought it was still solid.
I thought it was hilarious.
We had Kubo, we had Finding Dory.
Kubo was amazing. Ruin Mari.
And Finding Dory, like you had said, we had talked about, was good, but has definitely kind of lost its steam.
So is Kubo.
Yeah, see, I don't know if you feel Kubo. Yeah, but I mean, even though, like, that's 5 out of 5, like solid and right there. So hopefully Moana can keep that going. And obviously we have the addition of the great one, the People's Champ, the Brahma Bull, the Rock in this movie. That to me is a major selling point as well. What are you expecting out of tonight? Well, it's Disney.
So I'm expecting good.
Yeah, expecting good.
Honestly, I mean, the trailers look good, they're fun, but let's hope. I mean,
we all just have to. I guess just have to see it to believe it.
Yeah, you ready? How long?
Hour and 45 minutes.
So long for an animated film.
Yeah, it is a bit long, but
if Disney can, if anyone can pull it off,
it's Disney.
I think Disney can.
Let's hope. Moana is family.
All right, so we just got out of Moana, and then in the tradition of Mr. Walt Disney, they did a short for us.
Yes.
We were just talking. We don't know or remember
the
title,
the name.
But thank God Kent reminded us to talk about it. That was fun. Very, very clever. I liked it a lot, and the whole time I'm thinking about it because I'm a nerdy, motivational speaker, dude.
Yes.
But the whole time I was just thinking that, man, that's what it is, dude. You're in the workspace and you kind of just forget, and it's like you just become this robot of this routine that you do, and sometimes you just gotta treat yourself and get out there.
If you like that short movie and you want to learn more about not becoming a robot, go check out his channel.
Just saying.
No, I agree. I thought it was a very a clever way to present that idea of brain versus heart, and how our mind is one thing and our heart is another. And I actually think it was one of the better shorts that I think that I really enjoyed. Yeah, it was fun. I thought the animation was really clever, the way that it was actually presented to us, and the way that these people fall in line of becoming squares because they're so stuck in this structure. Very, 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 very funny, and it actually really made me laugh a lot too. I don't know if you heard me. I was going
every time.
Every time
R.I.P.
And they had the little guy praying or whatever.
Yeah.
I just thought it was very funny. And then how the different ways of all the consequences, because that's definitely how my mind works. So yeah, very, 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 very cute.
Cause and effect.
Yeah, cause and effect, man.
All right, now let's get into...
Especially that shark part. I was like, yes.
I love it. Let's get into Moana.
Yes.
The review. It's at least going to be top 3 of the year.
Wow.
At least. That movie, animation-wise, absolutely stunning, absolutely beautiful, and you just haven't seen water done like that. You just don't see, when it comes to animation, water done like that. That looked like water, bro.
Yeah.
And that may sound stupid, but that's not an easy thing to do. And so Disney hit it out of the park with the animation. The music, I liked all the songs. And that's just something that I feel Disney has been able to do with me since The Lion King, Pocahontas, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and things are slipping from my head, but there's Tangled, there's more, but that's just something that Disney can do with me, is they just are able to get these songwriters. And again, I think that's just the weirdest thing, where any studio can hire people. It's not like certain people are exclusive.
Yeah.
It's just that Disney, to me, just has this ability to hire the best of the best, the cream of the crop, the Laurie's prime rib. They're just able to get the best of the best to do the writing. So the animation, absolutely fantastic. The music, absolutely loved it. And then the story of this movie, I loved it. There wasn't really anything that I can even think of right now anyways that I did not like about this movie. It was a smooth sailing. Hour and 45 minutes for me. The characters, I don't know how to pronounce the main girl's name, and I don't even want to disrespect her by completely butchering it, but I thought she was great. I thought her voice was great. The Rock was The Rock. You really can't say anything about the. I think he just won Sexiest Man.
Sexiest Man Alive.
Yeah, Sexiest Man. You can't say much about the Sexiest Man Alive because not only is he just damn good looking, if you follow him on Instagram or any of the social media, he's just an animal. He's just a machine. He just sleeps probably a few hours a day and gets back to work and just does his thing. So I'm ready for Moana 2, and hopefully you can remind me of other things. But for me, absolutely love this movie.
I also enjoyed Moana, but I definitely didn't have that same feeling towards it. Not that I didn't like this movie, I just don't think it hit the same bar of greatness for me. I think I agree with you on animation. I think, especially in the beginning of the film, when we are on her native island, and we are, like discovering her origin story and learning of her past and of her people being, voyagers and like just the way that they would shoot these incredible sequences. Like there's that one moment when she is learning about the history of her people, and we just have this like incredible moment of all these ships and all these people and the storms and things like that. Just beautiful ways that is communicated, and then just like the scenery on the island at times is so well and so detailed. Like I would say that the characters of this movie aren't necessarily detailed to look human, a little bit more eccentric than human, but I mean the actual setting looks at time very realistic, and as you said, water is played with really, really wonderfully here. I would think the animation, the style, the look of this movie is probably its best quality. I think the voice acting is done well. Thrown out to Amber Glass, who was a great New Zealand actress, a great New Zealand comedian actress who works with Taika Waititi a lot.
Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok, and a few other people came out here. Hunt for the Wilder People, yes, one of my favorite movies of the year. I don't remember his name per se, but the gentleman who's in Flight of the Conchords, I want to say Justine Clement, not sure exactly how you pronounce it. He is in this movie as a character, and I won't say who exactly. Well, I guess it's not really a spoiler. He is the giant crab that they endure.
And that song was awesome.
And that probably is my favorite part of the movie because of how crazy that song gets. I mean, there's a point in that like where he literally turns black and purple and he's just spinning around. You're like, oh man, like this is really trippy. But he is really funny too, and that song was probably the only song that I really, really enjoyed. I think for me the music was good, and I didn't mind it. Like it wasn't like, oh, can we get this song over? Not at all. But I don't think they had a grave impact on me. And I think what it comes down to for me is what separates this from Zootopia and Kubo is that thematically this movie didn't strike me as much as the former. And that there's nothing wrong with that. Like I went to and had a beautiful experience. I thought the movie looked wonderful. It was as Disney always does. But to me, what movies impacted me emotionally more always will usually mean more to me, and I think that Zootopia had a far more impactful message about what's going on currently right now, about what's going on right now, what's going on in Zootopia. I think that analogy was really, really well, and I think Kubo just really brought me into this completely different world and also told a really beautiful story about, the people around us and things like that. And though Moana has, of course, its own themes, I don't think they reach those heights. I think it's a great movie. But I think it really reminds me of Big Hero 6, a movie that I loved. Not loved, but I enjoyed a lot. I think it was great, and it's a movie that I would love to revisit, but it's not going to be one of my all-time favorites.
Do you think it's going to make top 10 of the year?
In my list, probably not. Probably not, especially because my list is already filled with animations. Kung Fu Panda 3 was another one that I don't know if it was before this list, before we were recording, we were just naming all the great animated movies that came out this year. But this year is getting tougher, though it is.
This year has been so bad. Batman vs Superman is not even on my list.
Well, but that's your fault for thinking it should be on your list. But at the same time, I'm seeing a lot of things that they are yet to see. So trust me, the year is going to get better. The year is not a complete waste. There's some really good stuff in store for what you're going to see.
There's only 6 weeks left.
It's down to the nitty.
Something.
Yeah, but they hit you a lot with award season because there's like 6 movies alone coming out the week of Christmas. So, there's a lot of good stuff coming out. Unfortunately, one of those is not Bad Santa, but if you want to know my opinion on Bad Santa 2, you could click that wide eye right next to James Hsu's face, and you could watch us here talk about that really quick. But overall, I think Moana is a great movie.
Do these people our beautiful audience, these beautiful looking people on the internet, need to watch the movie.
Of course.
Then that's it.
I mean, yeah, it's never, to me, it's always, I don't care if I destroy a movie, you should go see that movie and make your own judgment. My job here is not to tell you to see something or not. As much as people think that's a job of a critic, that's not my job. I just want to give you a different perspective. So when you love Moana, like Mr. Hsu does, I'm just saying, you know, to me, I just don't think thematically. So Mr. Hsu could get in his car and say, I wonder, does thematically, does it tell me? Yes. So I do love the movie. And you have conviction. That's all it is. I'm just here throwing out my opinion.
I love it.
Yes.
All right, so check out our other reviews, and then
That's Santa too.
everyone, if you are one of our, if you're watching this in America,
Yes.
if you are an American citizen, or regardless if you're an American citizen, happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, make sure you eat your greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, ham, lamb, hogs, wogs, turkey, chicken. Ooh, you name it.
And enjoy yourself.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
enjoy yourself with your family.
I'm thankful for you guys watching. I'm
Yeah, I was
thankful
just
for your
gonna
time.
say that too,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, look at that, right?
We
Thank
appreciate you watching, and
Mr. Kent Wong, I'm thankful for you. Mr. Hsu, I'm always thankful for you.
hey.
Hey.
All right, so
I think that's
we'll be
it.
back as we always are.
Next week,
But until that time, they need to know that chasingcinema.com is known as
the Film Lovers website.